Hi, this is Joanne. Welcome to my cooking show. Okay, I'm going to attempt to make a pound cake today. I hope it's delicious when I finish. The ingredients are 1 pound of butter, which is 2 cups, 3 cups of sugar, 6 eggs, 3 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 cup of milk. Okay? Okay, first I preheat my oven for 325. Once I get ready to enter my cake into the oven, I reduce it to I'm sorry. I preheat my oven on 350, and when I get ready to put my cake in the oven, I reduce it to 325. It will take 1 hour and 30 minutes for the cake to bake. Okay. Okay, first thing you do is you flour and grease your baking pan. This recipe will take either 2 small loaf pans or 1 bundt cake pan. I am using a bundt cake pan. I use pan baking spray. It has the flour and everything that you need on it. Okay. Okay, to start my recipe, what I'm doing first is I'm going to cream my butter and my sugar together. I will be using a hand mixer. You can also use a standard big mixer, but I prefer to use this. Okay, if you're confused, which when I was making my cake, and by the way, this is the first pound cake, so we'll see together in the end. But what I was confused about, and why I'm making this video, is for people like myself that are confused but want to learn, is that when they say things like 1 pound of this, 1 pound of that, what does it equal? It equals 1 4-pack of butter, that's 1 pound. Or it also equals 2 cups, measuring cups of butter. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I am going to mix my sugar, 3 cups of sugar into the pound of butter. And I'll take my mixer and I will mix it all together until it's smooth and creamy. Okay, you have to beat your butter and your sugar together for about 5 minutes. If you're confused about how long, about 5 minutes. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to add my eggs. When you add the eggs, you put 1 egg at a time. You mix the egg, incorporate it into the mixture, one at a time. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm on the last egg, and I'm glad. You just mix it around in there. It's got a pretty yellow color. You want to make sure that you don't have any yolk showing, and it takes approximately about 5 minutes to enter that in. 5 to 6 minutes on medium speed, and it looks real fluffy and looks good so far. Okay, next you put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. But I'm always trying to create new things. So I put a teaspoon and a little bit more. Not quite 2 teaspoons. Okay, let me mix that up. Okay, what I've done is I've added my flour and my salt and my baking powder, and I have a sifter here, and I'm just stirring it and mixing it all up. Make sure that's all in there mixed up. Okay, so what I will do now is I will take my spatula to make sure that I've got all my previous ingredients in one spot. What I like to do is I like to keep me what I call a butter knife, and then I take and scrape it off the spatula. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my flour and my milk alternately, ending with flour. And beginning with flour. Got my 1 cup of milk, and I'm just going to add a little at a time. Then I'm going to take the mixer and mix it. Okay, so like I say, I am alternating my flour and my milk, mixing it in. So the yellow color is not so yellow anymore, but it looks like it's gonna be a cake. Okay, one thing when I was first learning how to make these cakes is I was confused about how long does it take to do this, how long does it take to do that. It has taken me about 15 minutes to put in the ingredients and stir them all together. I'm at the end of my uh, ingredient with the flour and the milk, and so momentarily I will be entering the cake into the oven. Okay, and then we'll see what we have in an hour and a half. Okay, I've got it all mixed up, got everything incorporated, and so now I will be pouring my cake batter into the bun pan. Okay, earlier I told you that I preheat my oven to 350. However, when I put the cake in to bake, I will reduce my heat to 325 degrees. I hope you can see my batter. Okay, now that I got the batter in the pan, what I'll do is I'll take my spatula and even it around the pan. And I shake it a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. Here it is, about an hour and a half. Wish me luck. Okay, we have a cake here. It is cooled off a bit, and so I will be putting it on the cake plate. This is my first cooking video, and I appreciate you watching it and supporting me. So if you like it, if you would like it, I will be sharing it on Facebook, and if you will share it, I will appreciate it. Thank you very much, and have a blessed day.